Hi Fanner family. This is another Q&A. But before we get started on this Q&A, let me just remind you, you can help your favorite YouTubers out here on YouTube by watching their videos from start to finish without skipping it and watching as many ads as possible during that time. Also, don't forget to like their videos, share their videos all over social media, and go down in the comments and have a conversation with them. Also, see if your YouTuber has either a Patreon or a join button where you can, if you choose, help them out financially with a partnership that helps them grow their channel, make better content, make more content, and earn a little additional income. Now, so this is a Q&A video, and I have a couple of questions by Miss Sheila, who has asked several questions in one email back in January, and so I'm kind of incorporating her questions as I answer other people's questions as well. So we're back to Miss Sheila's email and the questions that she's asking. I've answered, I think, 3 or 4 of her questions already, so we're going to answer a couple more today. So let me read the question, and then I'll answer it. So, Miss Sheila says, are you going to give a redecoration tour of your new white van? Don't let your struggles define your house design. Remain uplifted. And do you have a mirror, a working sink, and artistic passion? So, first let me apologize because the person next door and across the street are both mowing lawns right when I decided to shoot this video. And I need to get this video shot today, so I cannot wait any longer. So for the first question, am I going to do a redecoration tour, basically, of this van? So this van's not white. It is a light blue. Maybe in some pictures it looks white because it is kind of a lightish blue. I'll try and put a picture of it up here. But it is a light blue van. It's not white. And yeah, so I'm in the process of tweaking some things in the back there. Once those are done, I'm hoping to get a tour video done for my birthday if I get everything done in the next 2 weeks. I have 2 weeks to get it all done, or at least most of it done. And then I can do the tour video for my birthday. But if not, then I'll push it to the end of May or even to June whenever all of the stuff is done. Because I think once this last redecoration happens back in the back, that's going to be it for me as far as redoing stuff. I might do a couple small tweaks, but this is going to be like a big remodification, or remodel rather. So yes, I will do a video of that. As far as my circumstances determining my decoration preferences, that's never been an issue for me. I appreciate you trying to keep me uplifted, but I'm pretty good with doing things the cheap way, the budget-friendly way, because I do tend to rearrange and change my mind quite often. And if you've been on the channel for any amount of time, more than a year, I would say, you know that I do this all the time. But I'm getting to the point now where I'm quite happy with my space and I don't need to remodel as much. Small little tweaks, of course, upgrading maybe the things that I'm using or the materials that I'm using, maybe that will be a possibility. But the overall layout, once I get those things done, will be the permanent layout. Most likely for the next 3 to 5 years until I move into a shuttle bus or small schooling. The other question you had was, 3 questions in one, about a mirror, a working sink, and what was the third one? Oh, an artistic passion. So let me answer the last one first because I don't have to show you anything for that one. So I used to be very artistic. I do have some creative things, that outlets, journaling, making junk journals, not so much scrapbooking, but stuff like that, crafting type things. I've made jewelry before. I have a couple of sets of jewelry that I made, personally for myself, using like thrift shop find jewelry and taking it apart and reimagining it a different way. I have painted in the past. I have drawn in the past. So I do have paint. I do have a craft bag. So yeah, I do have some artistic sides to me, creative sides to me. I also believe that doing YouTube is a creative outlet as well, because not only am I filming on my cell phone, but I'm editing on my cell phone. And if you know, in the edit, sometimes there are transitions, there are words on the screen, so there's some creative outlet. You know, I put my little logo, CrystalVanner.com, in the corner, so there's creativity in that as well. As far as a mirror goes, yes, I have a couple of different mirrors. I'll show you the one that I use the most often, which is like above the sink area. That's the one I tend to use most often, but I very rarely look at myself in the mirror. I also very rarely looked at myself in the mirror at Sticks and Bricks, so that hasn't changed. I'm just not one for mirrors, I guess. I don't know why, but just not. But I'll show you the one that's above the cabinet kind of area above the sink. And I also have one stuck in a drawer, so if I need to see like the back of my head, I'll pull that mirror out and stand so I can see the back of my head in that mirror. So let me show you that one. And a working sink, I'll show you the sink as well, since we're going to be in the sink area. I'll show you the sink. It does work with a foot pump now, so it's not like turn the spigot on and have as much running water as you want. I do want to replace this specific foot pump. Hint, it's in my wish list if somebody wants to get it for me. But this was the cheaper version of the 2 foot pumps. And this is what I could afford. This is just more difficult to press, and I'm starting to realize that my foot with the joint condition it takes a toll on me, and I tend to just keep my 1 gallon jug filled and dump water into my pot and my water bottle through that, and don't use the sink unless I'm washing dishes, really. So let me show you those 2 things. So this is the mirror that I have up here that just kind of tucks in there. It just kind of sits there, so I can use it to see myself. And I usually just pull it out a smidge, and boom, I can see my whole face right there. So I push it in so that when I'm driving, it does not rattle around or move. It also does close up. And I found that at a thrift store, I believe, or maybe Dollar Tree. It was either thrift shop or Dollar Tree. Those are usually my go-to places for finding stuff. But yeah, and this is a little, it can hang. So if I were to put a hook up here, I could hang it. It has a little circle, but I just shoved that up there. And there's my mirror. I usually just leave it open, because when I do go to wash my face in the morning or what have you, there it is. And I just, like I said, pull it forward, and I can see my entire face. So I just keep it pushed back for traveling purposes so it doesn't jiggle out. The other mirror is in a drawer in the back. And so here's my sink. So as you guys know, I do have the IKEA mini kitchen. I just did dishes, so those are all drying right now. But I have the IKEA mini kitchen. If you go to IKEA's website and put in portable kitchen or mini kitchen, it'll probably pop up in the list. But so this comes with a sink and a stainless steel counter. And so I have my cooktop, which is here on a Dollar Tree tray, which really needs to be cleaned. Ugh, that's horrible. Sorry about that. But yeah, so here's my sink. Green dish is trying to fall. And I use this mostly for bathrooming. When I do dishes, this is my kitchen sink. So when I have dirty dishes, I stick them over here to wash. And I have this squeegee that I can squeegee the water into the drain, because a lot of times I'm leaning the wrong way and it doesn't go into the back of the sink area where the drain is, so I just squeegee over. I did buy this from IKEA recently. I went with a friend not too long ago to IKEA before the whole situation we're dealing with now happened. But yeah, I need to get this cut because it's a little bit wider than I need. So the friend that's helping me with some van repairs, and not repairs, but remodel, can cut that for me probably when I see them. But yeah, so it's a working sink. I'm going to do the foot pump so you can see that the water does come out. So the spigot just stays in the up position all the time. I don't put it down at all because it's not going to go, the water's not going to go anywhere until I do the foot pump. And the foot pump is down here on the floor on my dirty rug. But there's the foot pump. So yes, I do have a mirror. I do have a working sink, and I am a little bit artistic. And I will be giving a tour of the van once it's all set up and arranged in its just about final situation. So I hope that answers your questions, Miss Sheila. If you guys have any questions that you want answered in the weekly Q&A video, just email me at crystal@crystalvanner.com, and I will get your question answered in an upcoming Q&A video part of the series. Thank you guys for watching another video from start to finish without skipping, but you've got a few more seconds left. Mwah.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and comment. Check out the playlist of the journey from day one. And a big thank you to my channel partners for making this video possible.